Fujioka, sound designer and modular synth composer from audiblealchemy.org. Today I'm going to be taking you through a patch that I designed with Native Instruments Reaktor 6 block software. On initial viewing, it might appear to be a little bit complicated, but if you look at it from the perspective of being the auditory equivalent of paint by numbers, I think you'll be able to digest it and understand it pretty easily. So let's get into it. To start off with this patch, we have the clock module. The clock module is the pulse of the patch or generates the tempo of the patch. That's being patched into the clock divider, which gives you divisions of the master clock. One of the divisions of the clock divider is clocking the random gates module, and the random gates module is being patched into the CFG, which is being used as a quad envelope generator, and that is going into the dual mixable low pass gate and also into this VCA. If we step back a little bit, we can go to this quad modulation source. This is actually 4 different modulators with 4 different outputs. One of the outputs is going into the quantizer. The quantizer dials in the pitches or the notes of the patch, and that is going into the DWG, which is the dual waveform generator. That's our sound source for the patch. And this is playing the sound source and generating the notes. That is going out into the dual mixable low pass gate and also out to the VCA. The timbre out is going into the ring mod, and the modulator out from the DWG is also going to the ring mod. And I'm going to step back real quick. This LFO here is being clocked with a division of the clock divider to keep it in sync with the pulse of the patch. And according to how this is set, it is modulating different divisions and multiplications of the clock divider. The MIDI out, I'm not really going to cover too much, but just to go over quickly, this is used to generate pitch and gate for external gear like modular synth or an analog keyboard. But we'll get into that in another tutorial. So going back to the modulation source is going out to the CVP and into the quantizer to modulate different parameters of the quantizer. And we have this quad LFO that's modulating the mixer of the dual mixable low pass gate, and also the ring mod and the reverb. So this whole patch is going into the 4-channel mixer so we can set levels of the different parts of the patch, and that is being processed with the reverb. Normally, the reverb would go right to the output. This is your speakers, but because I needed another channel for my voice, I put this mixer in here, and this input represents the mic input of my sound card, and I have everything going to the output. So when you download this from the Reaktor user library, you'll just have, the reverb going right out to the speakers, and this mixer and input won't be here. So let's get into the panel view. As you can see, it's not too bad, not too bad. And I'll just go through some of these snapshots so you can hear how this sounds and kind of check out the flexibility of this patch. So moving on to another snapshot, you can see I've used this LFO to modulate different parameters of the reverb. It's modulating the diffusion, size, feedback, low pass, and wet dry mix, and it sounds like this. So yeah, that's how the reverb sounds modulated. And if you go to this snapshot, we changed the clock from 64ths to get more of a glitchy, IDM sounding interpretation of the patch. If you slow it down, you can get some more like ambient sounding energy. You can open up these low pass gates, open up these LFOs, get them less percussive, and you get some really nice ambient tones and drones out of it. Plus it could release. This is really flexible patch. So yeah, you can download this for free at the Reaktor user library, and the link will be below in the video. And I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace.